Peace and love, y'all. It's your brother A.D.V.I.S.S, and we are here with another installment of Show Us More, sponsored by M.O.O.R.E Interviews, aka Memoirs of Our Real Experiences. But now we have an alumni back, and now he's going to show us more that he wants to share with us. And with that, today's alumni that's coming through again to rock and give us a bit more. It's a brother I know, a brother in rhymes, man, really an MC, an elite MC at his finest, doing what he does, speaking the truths and giving you the bars that you need to hear. Shouts out to the brother. Much love to him. I like to bring up and introduce to y'all for Show Us More. Great brother of mine, Marlon D. What's good, my G? What's good? So as Marlon is coming in, I want you guys that you want to share or y'all want to learn more, figure things out, please drop it down in there because we're going to be going through this project that he got. So please, I know y'all going to have questions. Yo.
What's up, y'all?
Peace, brother. How you doing?
What's up, man? How's your day going?
Man, I can't complain. It's been a very busy day, but shoot, such is life. You?
Yeah, it's been a busy day, man, but I'm here. We good.
That's what I'm talking about. So again, y'all, if y'all have any questions y'all want to share while we're here, please throw them down in the comments. We're going to be going through a project the brother put out. So anything y'all curious about, please put them down there. As well as, please stick around, because if you don't know who this brother is, he's not only going to introduce himself, but y'all going to get well acquainted. But
What's up, guys?
before we start, my G, is there any questions, comments, concerns, or stuff that you like to share before we get into this?
Has he heard of the gospel of the TOA and our Lord and Master?
Don't take chicken and beef seriously right now, my G. He gonna be extra right now. But shouts out to chicken and beef in there. Leo, we see you in there. I think that's Arlene. Peace and love to all y'all that's up in here. Much love. Yes, that is our resident troll in the building, as well as keeping the comments in control. I appreciate this brother so much. So shout outs to you, chicken and beef. But yeah, besides reading that, is there any other things you want to share with us before we start?
Sorry, I'm like by the shower right now. Sorry. Let me take this shit down real quick.
You good.
All right, what's up, yo? I'm here. Nah, man, I'm just glad to chop it up with you. It's been a minute.
Yes.
I think last time we spoke was maybe 2 albums ago.
Yes.
You got a chance to interview me for Andy Remixes and Rarities.
Yes.
But we didn't get to chop it up for the Orphan.
No, we didn't.
So since we last spoke, I dropped the Orphan, and then I dropped the DAITO Mixtape on July. I dropped it in July. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's right. Boom, right there. July 19th.
And the Orphan came out November 22.
On Bandcamp it says October.
Leo. What up?
Yes, sir.
What up, Leo?
But yeah, with that being said, why don't we just do it? Because you're already in here giving us a little bit. So for those who do not know who you are, and again, this is their first time coming to know who you are.
Yeah.
Give them a brief background of who you are and what you do, etc., etc.
What's up, guys? My name's Marlon D. I'm a hip hop artist, and I've been releasing albums and mixtapes and doing shows nonstop since 2005. I also have a podcast called M.O.O.R.E Podcast, where I drop an episode every Friday night, where I highlight my fellow hip hop artists like A.D.V.I.S.S.
Yep.
And I also highlight my fellow human services and social workers that are in the mental health field. So, in a nutshell, and I also work with kids with autism. So, yeah, man.
Beautiful. Again, well-rounded. That's all I'm gonna end up saying.
Thank you.
Not only through the words, but through the deeds, y'all. He speak what he says. He's never faking. There's no lack of authenticity in his rap.
Thanks, A.D.V.I.S.S. Means a
I'm
lot.
being serious. Of course, I'm really. I mean, from the first time that again we got introduced and really met, like it was just already like connection from there. And I
Yes.
know it was on the like a MC level,
Hmm.
but just then just chopping it up after that, it's just on a person basis. It really your character shined for sure, my G, and it
Thanks,
continues to.
man. Thank you, man. I respect you too as an artist and as a man, dog.
Yeah.
Much love.
So, soon we gonna have that. Is don't worry. That respect is gonna also be on the track. Don't even worry about that.
Oh man, I can't wait. A.D.V.I.S.S. I'm proud of your music too, man.
Thank you, thank you.
You stay at it. You stay at it, sharpening the skills. I see it, man.
You got you.
Word.
Yeah,
I
like
love
this
it.
name for the mixtape, which I've looked up. Come to find out what it is, it is. So I'm gonna let you, my brother, talk a little bit about the project. Don't have to give too much full detail, but for people to know what the DAITO mixtape is.
Yeah, so for all those who's really been following me since day one, you guys know that I love to drop mixtapes in between albums, and it's just a way for me to give something to the peoples while I'm really working on the next album. So the DAITO mixtape is really a prequel for the album called DAITO. So my next album, I'm working on an album called DAITO, and DAITO is my last name, and the
Mm,
DAITO mixtape is really maybe 4 or 5 original beats, and then the rest are just like mixtape beats, that I just it's a way for me to just exercise, just to keep exercising the pen, and it's a way for me to just also practice versatility and to see how many types of beats I can rhyme on. So I dropped 15 joints. I dropped 17 joints for
17.
this 17 joints for this mixtape, and the very last song is called Marlon, and that's the very last song for the mixtape, and surprisingly, it's the most streamed. It's like I'm getting the most streams on that song, Marlon, and I never really know which one's gonna.
Yeah.
When you drop these things, you never know which one's gonna stick. And
Yes.
I didn't think it was gonna be that one. I thought it was gonna be Bomb Bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, I thought it was gonna be, yeah, Bomb Bomb, but it's Marlon. That's the one that's kind of like connecting with people. So
I mean, I've never seen a Filipino Rastafari, so I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Don't worry, I'm gonna be doing multiples of that today. So I'm just letting you know because I had to go through the tracks. So I definitely got ammo for you right now.
Yo, Advis does his homework for reals, bro. Advis, like you really listen to what I say.
Yeah.
Not everybody does. So thank you. You really listen to, like, I mean, not everybody does that. So
Much love, brother. It's again appreciation for the craft, but while at the same time you take time to listen to people's words. Not only do you learn more from them, but that's also how you sharpen your own perspective about life. So if you just let things come out of one ear, out of the other, what people saying is like, oh yeah, that's dope, without taking anything in, guess what? You could have missed a gym, you could have missed a jewel, you could have missed maybe a lesson that you was working on, and that person already went through it, and then it's right there on display for you. So it's always a learning moment, and for me, it's always a growth moment because again, come across dope people like yourself. It's like why not? Yeah,
I'm glad you like
but
the mixtape.
oh yeah, I've been rocking it back and forth. There's some bars I definitely want to get into when we get to these songs and tell you as well as yes, your choice of production on a lot of this too. I like the
You like
experimentation that was happening.
it?
Yeah, I did. I definitely did because on some of the tracks where I was just like, okay, I was like, I this is where I regularly hear him on, and then I hear a flip side on something else. I'm like, he still did his thing.
Thank you.
Honestly, there's really before I even say anything else on here. To me personally, I don't really see any weak tracks
Oh,
on here.
dude, thank you,
I
man. That's
really don't. My
and
my critiques, my critiques. The only thing, of course, and I think he did this purposefully because it's probably the beats. Some of the songs, I was like, man, what else? Like, what else? Like, it was so short. I'm like, what else?
mm,
But yeah,
that's interesting, man. I thought Marlon. was the weakest song out of them all, and not the weakest, but it
Yeah.
was the most serious. So
Yes.
I didn't think people were gonna gravitate to that, but you never know, you know. You never
Yeah.
really know what people will like. It's interesting.
Like you was speaking real life, and people gravitated to that. I mean, all of your tracks, if people really listen, but I think on that one, not only because the beat allowed for it. See, I'm already like talking about that one. We ain't even there. You already talking about the last track first, but yeah, you were given room on that beat, even with all the other different sounds. People actually just picked out what you were saying and really sat with it. So,
Mm,
or at least again, that's just from the outside looking in.
yeah,
For me, I mean, I still got some of like my favorite tracks different ways, but you'll find out what it is. But before we do get into that,
yeah,
I, I have art cover that I want to talk about, and then after that, I have a question before diving into the track with it. Okay,
yeah.
or diving into all the tracks.
I can see my clothes in the bed. Hold on.
Oh my goodness! All right, who's looking at his wardrobe? Who are
Sorry.
y'all looking?
All right, now you guys can just see the bed, but it's all good. All right,
Hilarious. So when it comes to the art cover, who made it? And then you already gave me the significance through the name, but speak on the art cover.
my homie Eric, that's living out in Arizona now,
Okay.
actually made the cover, and he was the one that made the cover for the Orphan too.
Mm.
So yeah, I thought the cover was kind of just representing what I've been doing this year, just doing a lot of shows, and it's really hard to exert your energy in the studio when you're always out and about. So the
Mm.
DAITO mixtape is really something that I got a chance to like squeeze in. Like I finished it in like 3 weeks. I finished recording it in like 3 weeks, 3 4 weeks, and then yeah, and then I just wanted to put something out ASAP because I know a lot of my energy is in like traveling, doing shows. So it's kind
Yeah.
of tough.
Okay. Okay. It's a little something for y'all to taste while y'all get the main course. I feel it. Well, this is definitely a long order of hors d'oeuvres. We over here got us at a buffet, picking,
Yeah,
choosing,
that's
and
the
listening.
that's a Danny Brown beat right there that Ghostface Killer rhymed on. So I like Danny
Oh, you listening
Brown.
to this? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You already. Yeah. Once we get to it, I'm already going. I'm just playing parts of it in the background, just for Instagram purposes. If they start being weird and funky, so that's why I play like low in the background. But yeah. Um. So next thing, question, and then
what's
we
up,
get into
Benji?
this track by track is. I mean, you speak about it a lot in a number of your tracks about the triumphs as well as a lot of the things that you're doing to help yourself grow as an artist, as a person that you got to heal from. I want to let the folks know and talk about what was one of the toughest decisions you've had to make as an artist.
Um,
And
so,
yes,
mhm.
go for it.
You have to learn how to say no.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I'm constantly getting better at. But I usually feel bad about it. But sometimes I can't please everybody, and I have to say no.
And where do you find that strength to make that decision to say no and move forward?
hmm I've been keeping in touch with people that keep me grounded, like my sister, and my sister and my mom also. So they're spiritual people that believe in God and believe in praying,
Yeah.
and they've just been really teaching me to just like try to keep God first and stay humble through all of this. But I try to tell my mom and sister that, no doubt,
Yeah.
there's a time to be humble, but
Yes.
there's a time to not be humble. And in this music industry, it's going to be a constant dance. There's times where you do have to
Mm-hmm.
be humble, but there's times where if you're too humble, they're gonna step on you too. So like sometimes you gotta pop your shit. I'm sorry, all of us, not just me,
Yeah.
you too. Sometimes, so like it's easy to get taken advantage of in this industry. So sometimes you gotta say no.
Yep. The power of a single word. into a sentence?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm with that, my G. Now, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna read all of the songs off of the track list, and then we're gonna just hop in this track by track. And each after the first song, you'll get a sense of what I'm going for with a lot of the songs. If we feel that we've gotten what we needed for that track, we don't have to linger any further. Because I will say this: we got 17. I'm not gonna try to keep you here for like 3+ whatever hours in and out. But again, I just want to make sure that you get what you need from what I'm speaking on, as well as you share what you need to for those to hear.
Yes, for sure.
So we got the track list as follows, y'all. 17 different, eclectic, switching variables of tracks here. So the first one we're gonna go through Pancake Freestyle. Then we got Analog Dreams, Hindsight Freestyle, Chopping Blocks, 6 Degrees Freestyle, Second Lap. This is an ode to the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
8:30 a.m. and that's when I actually start school with the kids. 8:30 a.m. Do you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know? Bum Bum, which again, dedication to Sister Nancy. If you don't know who Sister Nancy is, I mean, it's in the song, but you'll find out. Look it up. Number 11, Return of the Snacks. It's an MD remix. If y'all hungry, go get y'all snacks right now. Then we got Uber Drunk, Live at the Bar, Freestyle, Odyssey Freestyle. When I first saw that name, I was like, I wonder if he's rhyming on the Odyssey beat. And then right when it started playing, I was like, yep.
Odyssey sick, right?
Yes. Breeze, U-Haul Truck, and then lastly, Marlon.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we're about to get started. I'm going to run it back at the top. So the first one we're going to talk about, y'all, we're going to talk about Pancake Freestyle. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to give you the time to, give your thoughts on it, and you speak on what you remember from it. Then I have 4 ways that I've broke it down to explain it to you and see your own stuff on it. I will say this now. Disclaimer. I did my best because there's not a lyric sheet. So I literally did my best. So if I say a lyric wrong, I already apologize in advance. But my G, what we got for Pancake Freestyle to start off the DAITO mixtape?
So the pancake freestyle, I usually go through my seasonal depression around holidays. I get kind of depressed. I get kind of down. So I definitely heard that beat during wintertime. I would say maybe January. Like I
Mm.
was in the I was in the kitchen, and it just came on randomly on this playlist. That beat came on randomly, and it's in the lo-fi station, a lo-fi radio station. So it's it's very rare for me to start off the album chill.
Yeah.
I usually start off anything, or I usually start off the mixtapes like boom bap, break beats off the top. It's rare for me to start it off slow. So I was like, you know what? Let's just try something different. I think we should start it slow, and to kind of reflect where I'm at. It was. I was going through my seasonal depression. So I think the lyrics reflected that too.
Definitely. Um, any highlights or behind the scenes memorable moments when writing this? Because again, like you said, starting off chill was a new step. So was there any other like thoughts that came into highlights for it, or it being memorable that I
Yeah.
started this way?
And at this point, this is the first song I recorded for the mixtape right here. So it was important for me to get this one off my chest.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta keep it real, Marlon. Just be honest where the fuck you're at in life. Be honest about what you're going through. And
Yeah.
I think you need to start it off like that. And yeah,
Yes.
I got a
Now,
court date. I'll be damned if I ever go
every
to court
court
late.
late. Yeah. Yes.
I'll be the flies in the courthouse, scared as hell. No, I can't deny this, because Lord knows He saw me through the tears that I've cried. You know, like
Yes.
all
I'm
the
a
times I could have died, all the pain inside,
side.
all I ever had was foolish pride.
Mm-hmm.
30 verses. I wrote about 30 verses. I wrote about 30 verses for this, you know? And then
I,
I just have to pick which verse I like, but I
yeah.
wrote about 30 verses for this. This is crazy, right?
Wow, man. Look, y'all talking about sharpening your sword and the skill, which I also looked up a Daito, and it's actually a long sword. So he was definitely
No.
sharpening his sword through that. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
I learned something new today.
I
Damn. I
looked.
gotta talk to you
I
about
just
that.
looked at. I just looked. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I looked it up because it looked familiar, and it just told me right now. Of course, Daito has the line or the long line over the O, but literally ended up saying it said longsword.
That's
So
a
I was like, oh, I was like, okay. So yeah, man, you sharpen it, man. Yeah. Before we get into, because you like that beat, I know you do. Um. So for me, I'm looking at all of these tracks through four lenses. One is the production.
yeah.
Two, what vibe it gives me, because these are I share in a minute. Three, the lyrics, and then four is overall. So overall, what I got a sense from the whole track. So the reason why I have these the way that I have them is when I usually listen to tracks or listen to music, it's always the production that gets me first.
Yeah.
And then from the production, when through that first listen, I'm just vibing to it. So I'm not necessarily paying full attention unless lyrics really pop out to me. I'm just trying to get a feel for it. And then I go back for a second listen, and that's when I'm focusing on the
Yeah.
lyrics and hearing, okay, what's really being said. I've already got the vibe for it. I got the, all right, so what's really being said? And then that's how I get my overall feel for a track. So for me, when listening to this first one, I got the church piano. Got the organs were they're very crisp. How they sounded. You gave me a bit of, now I know it's from a lo-fi. I'm like, okay, this definitely,
So lo-fi station, yes.
yes.
That's what I got the beat.
The drums were a bit watery in the sense of like they're not overpowering. Like it fits the mood. It's chilling. So the vibe that I got, which is just usually the first thing that comes to mind, if it doesn't make sense, it's just because this is the first thing that came to my mind. I got a soulful church testimony. It's the
Mm-hmm.
vibe that I got from it. And you already like this, speak real, speak what's coming from you right now. So there's a number of bars, of course, I wanted to put on this. But the first time that I went back through that and listened, the lyrics that came through, quote me if I'm wrong, said, for every hand you shake, it's like you're making a new stand, healing from the past, trying to conquer new plans.
For every move you make, it's like you're shaking a new stand, healing from the past. I think what I meant was, as you progress in this music industry, I think you meet a lot more people, but you don't know everyone's intentions, you know?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm just careful about what are people's intentions, you know what I mean? I have to be, you know?
Yes.
You have to be at
Yes.
least, you know? We all have to be. So you never know. You don't know what people's intentions are until you give it some time. I think everybody's true colors will eventually show, right?
Yes.
Whether it's good or not, whether it's good colors or a bad color that came out, you know. But their true colors come out. You know?
Again, y'all, be true to your word and your intention. Word is bond. And shouts out to everyone that's popping up and pulling through. This is the brother Marlon D.
Everybody,
If
shouts
y'all
to
have
everybody tuning in.
questions that y'all want to add, please do. We just going through the DAITO Mixtape. We over here sharpening the long sword. Pause for some of y'all who won't think a different way. So y'all relax. And we just chilling, going through stuff. So listen with us. So overall, brother, very solid intro. You definitely started off, again, you set the tone for the project to go. So you, when I was listening, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm already chilling and cool. So after you hit that, the next thing with analog is like, wait, what? Just bounce me. Like first we was chilling, but now moving into the next song, which the second song, Analog Dreams. So give us a bit of Analog Dreams. Go for it.
I thought that I had to follow it up with something aggressive just in case they got it fucked up. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I just had to follow it with something completely different from a whole opposite side of the spectrum, just to switch it up one more time. And
Yeah.
it's important for me to practice with this double time flow sometimes. Sometimes it's fun to rhyme fast, you know. So I just wanted to switch it up real quick, and yeah, I've
Okay.
been I've been I've been performing the song a lot at the shows, you know.
Mm.
So I've definitely been pushing the song. So I like the song a lot, you know.
It
Take this
sounds like
far,
you was
no
having fun.
independent labels, no A&Rs. Never had to tell Andy to calm it down. This rap shit sounds, stay stomping ground. Young man's game when I'm still pushing 38.
Yep.
From the boom to the
To
tomb
the
to the
to
pearly
the pearly
gates. Hunger
gates. Yep.
inside me can't be tamed. Never be late, no time to be afraid. I got bills to pay. I got shows to ride. Got stuck in like a frozen clock. It's too
Clock.
late. How the
Wait.
fuck am I supposed to
Supposed to
stop?
stop.
I should have been the quitter. I'm supposed
Supposed
to
to
drop.
drop. This dude, of course. My goodness. And then yeah, with this song for sure, I was like, yeah, we got this shortness. I'm like, wait, where's the other part of it? But I understood. It's just a dream. You need to wake up. But um, any highlights or memorable moments when writing this track, either in the studio or wherever it may have been?
Yeah, it sounded like something that Jay Electronica would rhyme on. It just sounded like something like, and I'm a big fan of Jay Electronica, you know. So
Mm,
I'm not saying maybe I was trying to channel some of that energy, you know, to this track, and like
yeah,
um, the beat's crazy. The beat sounds like it sounds kind of muffled, like it wasn't mastered right, but I feel like it's meant to sound that way.
yeah.
That's why I said analog dreams, you know.
Bam.
It doesn't sound clean, and it's not supposed to, you know.
Yes. You gonna laugh at what I say with one of the parts on the production, but exactly. Anything else?
Um, I've been performing the song a lot, and I think people have been feeling it. So catch the next Marlon D show.
Oh yeah,
I guess
which we gonna plug all the we gonna get all the plugs and everything, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all tune in and don't miss all of the hotness that's going to be coming. So for me, brother, on this second song for Analog Dreams, the production wise, you said analog. I ended up saying I hear retro drums on this. To me, it just felt like it was just a retro feel with the drums. The vocal sample to me is on point. Um, and this is going to be a running thing, which is funny how I said it, but it's going to be a running thing in a lot of songs. I noticed you and your basses. You love bass. A lot of some of your songs, from what, or at least the beats that you're picking, as well as the guitar stabs. I'm loving those there. The vibe that I got from it was just marching bars is what popped into my head. Is just marching bars. I feel like you marching closer to me, just spitting bars, and I'm like having to like either march with you or just again bounce with you. I'm following you. Look, a follow the master again. The MC moving the crowd. So no wonder people are you rocking this song, and you saying people are feeling it. This song I know is one of those songs that is meant to be rocked for people to move. I got shows to rock. Like again, bro. Like again.
I got bills to pay. I got
Shows to
shows to
rock.
rock. I got stuck in the past. I got stuck in the past like a frozen clock. It's too late. How the fuck am I supposed to stop? I should have been a quitter. I'm supposed to drop. Like so many things in life has happened, you know,
Yes.
that's meant to like stop you. It's meant
Yes.
to break you down and discourage you. I'm letting people know, man, I'm surprised I'm still doing it. I should have
Yeah.
stopped, but I didn't, you know?
Like this lyric that we were both spitting because I was like, this the one that popped out to me is it's a young man's game,
But I'm
but I'm
still pushing.
still pushing 38 from the womb to the tomb to the pearly gates. I like to play on all of that, but literally also the visuals from that.
The hunger.
It's saying given the age, yes. Oh, you
the
see, you already
hunger
trying to
inside
spit.
the hunger inside me can't be tamed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never be lame. Too. I'm just go
The,
ahead. I'm just saying, like
hey,
the hunger inside me can't be tamed.
yeah. Yeah, that's why even from the womb to the tomb to the pearly gates, it's not going to be tamed until that sequence is complete. Again, to the tomb to the pearly gates.
So that sequence is complete.
Yes.
Check this out, A.D.V.I.S.S. It's a lifetime oath.
Yeah.
to do this
Yeah.
music. It really is. I'm sorry.
There is no
It's a li-
sorries.
it's a lifetime oath, you know, like an artist is an artist forever.
Yes.
Whether or not you're releasing it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not you're releasing it. An artist is an artist. For real.
Real words have not been
You
spoken
know what I mean?
until now. It's like, yes, no, for real, really. And
Whether
overall,
you're
brother,
yeah.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, whether you're releasing it or not, an artist has the need to create, you know?
Yes,
There's something about creation that heals us, and we gotta express that or we die inside, you know what I'm saying? So I know you know how I feel about this. There's something
yes,
in you that will die if you don't express it, you know? Or it'll eat you up. It'll
yes.
consume you.
Well, I had to be like the alchemist and find it. You know, I had to, as well as learn how to transmute it. It's
Yes.
important.
Yep.
It's very important.
Yep.
But overall, my G, with this song, again, we switched one side of the spectrum to the other side. It was short. The flow is consistent. Again, you marching at me. So I'm over here either following you to the beat or I'm heading back to figure out, okay, what's he going to come with us next? And speaking of what's coming with us next, even the title of this track is Monsters.
Ah, yeah. I've been in therapy lately, and I've been in therapy for the past 2, 3 years, and I think we all have monsters. I think all of us do.
Yeah.
uh, we all have demons inside that we're constantly working with, or working on, and I'm just being honest, man. I have monsters,
Yeah.
but we all do.
Yeah. We serious. No, it's all true. And it's just a matter of time if you're ready to
What
face.
up, Reed Notes? What up,
Shots
Reed
out. Yeah, my
Notes?
brother Reed Notes in the building doing his thing, man. Shoot. Thank you for popping in, G. Hey, this is the brother Marlon D, man. You got questions, put it down in the
Shots.
comments.
Thanks for tuning in, fellas. To everybody tuning in, love you guys, man. All four of y'all, for real.
All love. Now, any other highlights or memorable moments for Monsters? This, well, of course, talking
I've
through it
al-
isn't, this is therapeutic, but go for it.
I've also been performing this. I've been performing this at the shows, and it's important for me to just slow down the beat sometimes. I think sometimes my beats tend to be at a certain pace, so I'm learning how to slow it down just a little bit. A couple pitches down, BPMs down.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a different reception from the crowd when I slow it down, I think.
Yeah. You're just making me laugh when you said slowing down because towards the end of this project, there's another song that the first bars made me laugh hilariously when I first heard it. I'm not gonna say it now. They gonna get a taste for it later, but it was hilarious to hear, and I was like, "Yo, what the I was like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, when I listened to the second time, I was like, I just went along with your ad lib and I was like, true. Like, even I had to go back and make sure I did my homework if this really was. We had to make sure it was factual, but I'm getting the facts from you. Y'all will find out later. Sorry, this is an insider. Y'all will find out later what I'm talking about.
I don't even know what this is talking about, but I'm a wait.
No matter, no matter. It comes inside of a truck. You'll find out. Um, but for monsters, for me, my G, again, I always have to get a little pokes in here, man. We gotta make it fun and lively, my man. Um, Production wise on Monsters, brother, the dark vibe, that heavy bass, that sample is like just wandering, is like got me really thinking like, okay, what's going on? The drums are deep on this. I love the multiple switch ups, which again gives you that time to not only play with the pockets, like you're saying, to slow it down and move around, but yes,
I squeeze the juice out the headphones,
like
my chord strangulations, bars get
what?
your head blown. And my sword got sharper because I aged well. I'm a rock bottom days in the cage cell. Tasting poverty before the days of age 12. It's all real, nothing stays. Yeah, my brain cells vanish at a rapid rate. They exaggerate. Over my dead body, never casually acting fake. Yeah, I'm still hungry on the hunt for a massive plate. Where the fuck is my old dirty bastard
Fast.
tape? I feel anxious every day I got a mental illness. Never lost the drive to have the strive to be
Try
the
to be.
illest. Even if I try, no, I can't hide resentment. This lifelong investment, always been invested, but thoughts infected with dark thoughts and battle raps. No.
Yes, bro. You basically rap both of the ones that I was going to talk about, but
Go
that
ahead, go
chilling,
ahead.
you good, my G. I love it. The chiming bell, as well as the vibe. I just got tunnel raps. I feel like I was in there in the tunnel. Like I think a dark spaces is very focused, but also still is a forward movement. Tunnel raps. I'm like, this brother's in here rapping in the tunnel. He giving it to y'all. But again, you already gave off the first part. The first bars that popped out to me. He said, "Yeah, I squeezed the juice out the headphones. Mic cord strangulation bars get your head blown." Like I was like, "Bro, what?" Like when I first heard that, I had to run that back. I was like, "Wait, what? Already? Like what you trying to do to me already? Like you strangle me? Yeah, you strangling me with what you just said right now." So I was just like, "Man, let me run that back." And then the second one, which
Yeah, you're killing me at this.
what I
Oh
do?
shit, you're killing me. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry,
And then
bro.
and
Go
then the
ahead,
other one
bro.
again, always correct me if I'm saying them
What
wrong.
up, Tweenie?
And then
Hi,
mm,
Tweenie.
and
Tweenie
the,
7.
and then the other one is the mind's affected with dark thoughts and battle raps, quick to send a message, feel the aftermath. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
just again, a lot of the stuff that you was talking about earlier with, everybody having to not only face, those monsters that they're looking at, but I just thought about that when you was like, yeah, the beat and the bars that you're getting on this for me, I think this is your either most bar heavy or one of the most bar heavy songs on this project. To me personally, he was just going in.
Thank you, man. I think every artist got that darkness in them, and
Yes,
you must learn how to channel that into something creative, because we
yes,
all have it. You know what I mean? If it can kill you if you don't know how to like express that. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? So art and music is so therapeutic for us artists. You know what I mean?
yes, yes. Again, y'all, it's not always about the light. And the funny thing is, guess what? You wouldn't even know if it's light if you didn't have the darkness. You wouldn't even know if
Mm,
you had a shadow if you did not have the light. So
so true.
again, it's wholeness. How can you say you whole if you don't even know the other half?
Let me turn off the AC in the crib real quick. But I'm with you. I'm
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
I do what you gotta do, my G. But yeah, overall, man, again, this would have to end up saying in my top three, at least on this
Yeah.
project for sure.
Thank
Because I mean,
you.
I was like, I was already coming into like not saying like having super high like expectations of like, oh yeah, he about to, but like I'm like, okay, I know there's gonna be a song like this. There may possibly be somewhere something like something like this, and I was like, oh, I hear all the bars on here. Yeah, this one already caught me. All right, yep, put that one up there. So I appreciate it. Again, y'all, I squeezed the juice out the headphones. Mic cord strangulation bars get your
Because
head
you
blown.
know why I said that? You know why I said I squeeze the juice out the headphones? Because the beat sounds like somebody's twisting you. The beat sounds like someone's going like this, like someone's like kind of like squeezing your head in or something. You know what I mean? Like the beat's crazy. Like
Yeah.
the beat's crazy. I love that beat, man.
Which do you know who produced it or what it is? Because I know you was telling me earlier.
What yo? I'm sorry when I figure this out. I'm gonna get you back. I'm so sorry. My mind is
Oh, brother, you good. You're
playing some
fine.
catch up.
It's
Yeah.
all good, man. We appreciate it. But with that being said, we'll see it in hindsight, which the
Yes.
next track is Hindsight Freestyle, which go ahead, my G. Give us a bit about the Hindsight Freestyle track.
So man, I'm a visionary. I'm a big Visionaries fan. I got a chance to open for the
Mm,
Visionaries. I got a chance to open for the Visionaries in August in San Diego, and it was. I'm so inspired and I'm so humbled. So this beat is inspired by them. I'm just a big fan, and like I respect what they've done for this culture so
yeah.
much. So that's my dedication to the Visionaries. Much love to
Mm,
everybody. Shouts to
mm,
Kiko, shouts to Danu,
yeah.
um, uh,
Ooh, I've been
Two
seeing two
Max,
Max.
Elemental, Rapmatic. They're
Yes.
they're still killing it. I love how Rapmatic opened for LL Cool J this on
I
at the LA show.
missed.
So
Yes, I
like
missed it.
the beat junkies doing their thing, Filipinos representing. You know what I mean? I love it.
Worldwide. Worldwide. Man.
Lyrics 156. What up, Lyrics
Oh, that's my
156?
brother from another. Shouts out the Lyrics, man. The Lyrics. L-Y-R to the I-C-S is my G. He's also the main host, but I'm also one of four on the podcast for Random Thoughts Talk series on Sunday. So y'all can check us out. But again, it's not about me. It's about the brother Marlon D. But I have to give my love to my brother Lyrics in the
Lyrics.
building. But yes, with that to the visionaries, is there any, again, memorable moments or behind the scenes with the bars of this song?
Yo, underground underdog stuck to the standstill. I remember being stuck in the standstill. I remember I was opening for 2 Max, sending out ticket sales, sending out a group text. I opened for 2 Max a lot in these past, like several years, and I've got a chance to open for LMNO, and I remember these days, trying to slang tickets, trying to like get people to buy tickets. I'll never forget that grind. Like I did that a lot. I did that a lot in the earlier years, and but that's how you network. That's how
Yeah,
you get these shows, man. Like, and I want to say thanks to everybody that ever bought a ticket to the shows because that helps me out a lot.
and that's love. And that's love. But that also just speaks to not only your character but also your mentality when it comes to the music and your art. So shouts to you, my G.
Thank you.
Now, when it comes to the production, again, for me, like I said, it's this running thing with you. We got a bouncy bass on this. Got some marching drums. Again, we loving these vocals. Again, I know you're laughing at it because of marching. Yeah, again, you still coming at me right now, but the spacey risers in the back, and I don't know why this track made me think of this, but it made me think of a J-Lib production. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why, but it made me go back to both Madlib and Jay Dilla's, like the Red, like that project. I don't know
I
why,
believe
but that's this.
I believe Kiku produced this,
Mm.
and the sample is from a TV show in the '70s that was on TED. This sample is featured on TED. It's if you watch
Uh,
TED, the sample's on it. So yeah, I've been performing this at the shows too. I've been performing this song at the shows, man. Um, I'm just happy to be performing these new songs.
there it is. The vibe, bouncy battle raps is what I got from it still. I don't know why. It's the first thing that came to my head, but again, um, lyrics, and I can't get rid of this survival skill. I don't know how to cook. It's just how I'm built. On the road, on the go, honorable discharge. I like that part. On the road, on the go, honorable discharge. I was like, okay, I'm loving. For me, not only the visuals that you will bring with the stuff, but then just to play with the English language is like so cool. I like doing stuff like that. So yeah, shouts out to that. Cause yeah, I'm glad you can't get rid of this survival skill, man. That's just innate within us.
I might it was and I can't get rid of the survivor's guilt. I can't
Oh,
I can't get rid of the survivor's guilt. I don't know how to quit.
mm,
I don't know how to quit. That's just how I'm built. What I
mm,
meant by that
mm.
is like I don't know, bro. Like sometimes never mind, dude. Like should I
Again,
say
you
it?
share as much. You share as much as you want to share, my G. Again,
There's two types of people in the world. At the end of the day, man, it's those who went for their dreams and those who didn't. And and sometimes you run into someone that stopped going for their dreams, that energy can rub off on you,
mm, mm,
kind of like to try to talk you out of yours, kind of like put you down a little bit and talk you out of yours because they quit on theirs. That energy can be that energy can be spread to you quick, and like
mm.
sometimes people give a lot of good guilt trips, you know,
Yes,
and sometimes I just can't get rid of the guilt that I have in me sometimes, and that's real shit,
it
man.
is. It's very true. But again, you working through it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main part, is not letting it just continue to add up to a point where it becomes extremely overwhelming.
It's like if people only know the hard work we've been putting in and the hard work, the what it takes to maintain consistency.
Yes.
I know
Yes.
it may look like easy, but it's not easy.
Oh yeah.
It's not easy, man. So if anything, please don't be. If anything, check on us
That's true.
and see if we're okay. You know.
I appreciate you saying that because
check
I'll be
check on
honest.
us
Mm-hmm.
instead of hating on us. Check on us because you think it's perfect. Like do you guys think it's perfect? It is not perfect, man.
Yeah.
It ain't perfect, bro. It's not perfect, and we need whether or not we like it. A.D.V.I.S.S,
Yeah.
we need a good team around us.
Oh yeah.
I know sometimes we want to do things on our own and alone, and that's good too. But when things get tough, and I'm not even sometimes the mental it gets tough.
Yeah.
You're gonna need people to laugh with. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna need people to turn to.
Yeah.
You're gonna need people to vent to and get that shit out.
Yes.
And those are the people you're gonna need in your life, bro. You
That's
can't
very
handle
true.
it alone. You're gonna need God. You're gonna need God. You're gonna need God in this journey. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need God. You're gonna need spirituality in this, man.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes. Overall, again, another quick track, straight raps.
Upcoming shows, yes. On September, what up to 904 904 till infinity? Yes, yes, sir. God is everything. My next show is going to be September 23rd in San Bernardino at a spot called Celebrities. And then
Mm.
September 29th, I'll be at Liquid Zoo in Reseda with Johnny Jones and some people from Australia. There's going to be some artists from Australia coming down to Reseda. So follow me at M.O.O.R.E and the flyers are there, man. Thank you.
Mm. Yeah, you all over. My goodness.
Thank you, man. I'm trying, man,
Now, speaking about being all over and hopefully not getting chopped up, the next track we got on here, we got chopping blocks, y'all. The next track. So give us a bit of chopping blocks. Hopefully we're not on the chopping block, but
This is that Marlon D sound, that this is what I do.
yes.
And the beat is made by his producer's name is the homie. He's also the engineer. He was also the recording engineer for the whole mixtape.
I see.
Um, and he made this beat, and I've been performing this at the Barbarian Sessions for diggindaily.com, and I got a
Oh,
chance
shouts
to
out to Digging Daily.
I got a chance to premiere the song at diggindaily.com. So thanks for showing up. Yeah, man. This is an original beat. Yeah.
I'm with that, my man. Man. Yeah, when did you shoot your Digging Daily?
Shit,
Or Barbarian, yeah.
that was summertime for sure. That was summer. Uh, I believe either June or July. Maybe June. Maybe July. June. Yeah.
I'm about to dig back because I'm like, I swore, because I just more recently hopped on and did something similar. I premiered a
Oh,
track on there.
that's right. You did. I saw that flyer, dude. How was it?
Yeah. Brother, it was
Fun.
fun. It was definitely fun.
Good
Man,
people,
shouts
son.
out. Yes, yes. Shouts out to
Fun.
both of the brothers,
Fun
man.
people. Good people.
It was
Hey,
much appreciated.
they keep it real.
Yes.
If they don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they fuck with the ill shit and they keep it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if they're not feeling it, they ain't gonna play it.
I'd rather that way. Again, I'd rather it be upfront, constructive. Just let me know. Cause honestly, I have acquired the thick skin. So I will be able to process and take it in versus, play in the back and be like, oh yeah, man, like yeah, you did your thing,
They
and
they
then walk
always.
off. We don't need that. Put me on the
They,
chopping block so I can make sure I get my cut straight. Make sure I'm swinging my sword and having the slices like be like a surgeon, just on point.
lately I've been meeting younger MCs. I've been doing these shows, it's cool. I've been meeting younger MCs.
Yeah.
I'm 39. I've been meeting people who are like 20, 19,
Woo.
21.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just want to tell them, and I'm not gonna tell them,
Yeah.
but sometimes I want to tell them, you have no idea what you're about to go through. and I can't give you a preview of what you're about to go through because I think everyone's journey is different. But
Yes.
if you're gonna do this music industry, or if you're gonna be a musician or an artist, it is a real lifetime commitment, you know.
100%.
And there's no other way to do it but to be a
Yes.
lifetime commitment.
Yes.
It's a
With
lifestyle.
that.
It's a
Yes.
lifestyle. It's a way to live, to create, to constantly be creating, and it's just a way to live, and it's not.
Yeah.
Let's
Shouts out
rap,
to Fred Word. Yeah, of
Fred
course.
Rivers, and let's rap.
Yeah, it was good, my G. Soon. You just gotta send something. I still need to perform at 3 other places this year, so create a show. Come on. Let's get it going. Uh Speaking of chopping block or chopping blocks, because there's multiple, y'all. The production on this, I know you already said, it's from the brother, the homie, which is like, yeah, it's from the homie. The church organs is getting me. That pronounced snare, it's like right there in your face. Exactly. Again, like you're saying, that clear Marlon D sound. I hear the bass is a lower bass. Your voice, again, is crisp clear. And then of course the vibe I got was boom bap. Like, of course, like how could you not? How could you not? And again, like I said, quote me, correct me if I'm wrong with stuff. The bars that popped out, and I'm gonna go slow with it. It said it's a 4x4 bar basic loop patterns. Who matters? New rappers just get the crew shattered.
Oh man, what I'm saying is this ain't the basic 4x4 basic loop
Mm-hmm.
patterns.
Yes.
I'm just trying to play around with rhyme schemes.
Yes.
Um, you know what I mean? Sometimes, when they meet younger MCs, it keeps me inspired. Like I still love listening to everybody's bars. Like it keeps me
Yeah.
inspired. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm talking part. And then yeah, and the crazy part is that they don't know what to do after. That's the crazy part.
and, and you know what? And
Yeah,
sometimes we all don't know what to do after.
it's true. It's true.
Actually, imagine.
Oh yeah,
Then
see, yeah.
try,
Oh
as
yeah,
I
oh yeah.
said, I'm going to
Woo!
the doctor to prescribe me some
Slap me some
meds,
meds.
solitary confinement, drop it off consignment.
My goodness. Oh man.
So keeping the stash for a rainy day, enough pre-rolls to try to smoke the pain away.
6 degrees of degradation. You either see your downfall or your elevation. Look, we already jumping into it. Before I do, chopping blocks overall, brother, through and through, solid. Live performance elements is in there, and it makes sense. Again, not only you speaking it, but and then again you performing it. Put them on the chopping block. Now, speaking of, and I like how I don't know if you did this purposefully because this is track number 6,
Yeah.
and it's also named 6 Degrees Freestyle.
Yes. Yes.
So speak on
Yes.
speak on your 6 degrees.
Man, I'm a big fan of Danny Brown. I always thought he was an underrated
Yeah,
MC. And I'm a big fan of Ghostface, man. And this is off the Ghostface and Danny Brown album. And I saw the beat and I just wanted to take a shot at it.
you're fire.
I've been fucking with the slow beats on this album. I've been slowing it down a little bit, and
Yeah,
I like it. I like it better. I'm not sorry. I can't say I like it better, but I think sometimes I have to do it. Like slow it down a little bit.
oh yeah. So you can get close with the folks so they can really catch what you're saying?
Yes.
I'm with it.
Chicken and beef TV. Salute, salute, man, salute. Ask Richard 0888 Thank you for tuning in, y'all.
Yeah. You went through the whole thing. I wasn't even gonna do that. You did the whole thing.
Thanks for following me, Chicken and Beef TV. Thank you.
Now, when it comes to the 6 degrees, because this man is just going in on this one. It's one of my other favorite tracks. Production. To me, very simple sounds. It's that walking bass again. The drums are smooth.
Salute, salute.
The walking and rising guitar and whatever that stab sound that keeps going. And for me, see, just talking about slowing it down, the vibe that I got was a slow head nod with hip hop. It's just that's what it felt like. Just like just sit with them. And the lyrics on this, again, there's a lot of them that she was hitting on this. But again, quote me if I'm wrong. My mind racing like an Acura, sending all the clones back to the manufacturer. This part I was like, yo, I love this part. I fractured the fragment of my mind, a small fraction. I'm all action. Ox City mashing.
Oh man, I fractured a fragment of my mind. But when I say I'm all action, I think what I'm saying is it's hard to meet deadlines.
Mm.
But in order for us to meet a deadline, you really have to take action.
Yes.
And that's what I mean
Yes.
by I'm all action, you know?
And then shouts out to Oxnard.
Shouts to the Ox. Ox City Mash. You know, I gotta represent the city that I come from. Even though I live in San Diego, you know, like home, there's nothing like home, you know what I mean? And I'm from there, you know. It gave me a lot of my influence in how I see hip hop too, growing up in Oxnard.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, that chorus. Either you this is the 6 degrees of separation. Either you see your downfall or your elevation. And it's just the way that this beat played, like especially during that part, just boom, 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 boom.
If you don't love yourself and if you don't care about yourself, you will fall off.
Mm, mm,
We all have this journey to learn how to love ourselves.
yes.
And if you don't love yourself and you don't care about yourself, you will fall off. For real.
Mm, there it is. If not, you're gonna fracture a fragment of your mind, not getting it right.
You will. You will. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? And life is hard. You're gonna need God in this. Life is hard, man.
yeah.
But
Overall,
if you
brother.
if you care about yourself, you know this is what De La Soul said at the Talib Kweli show, Talib Kweli podcast.
Mm,
Talib asked them, what does it take for artists to keep touring? And they said it's gonna take artists to take care of your physical, mental health, and emotional health and spiritual health.
mm, mm,
Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. We're gonna need all four to keep touring. That's what De La Soul said. That's
mm.
the only way artists can keep doing this. You gotta take care of all four, bro. Mental, you gotta take care of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Another brother who reminds me of this, and they had to add the emotional part. But shouts out to the brother Hypeson. He got a song called Temple. He said, take care of your
You
temple,
have to.
body, spirit,
Dude.
and mental. All three is essential to be transcendental.
I think laughing is one of the best medicines. You're gonna need that. You're gonna
Yes.
need to laugh for real. You're gonna need people around you that can make you laugh. Like you're gonna need
Yeah.
that shit, man.
Yes.
You're gonna need that. You're gonna need some spirituality in this.
Yeah. Overall, brother, Great trap. The bars, the consistent rhythm with the changes on the pace too. Overall, this one is my favorite vibe wise. I just like again what you did with this, and then again piecing it together with that statement being that these are the degrees of the separation. So either you're gonna see that downfall or you're gonna see the elevation. It's all up to you. Again, going back to what you talked about earlier about there's two people in this world.
A.D.V.I.S.S, check it out. We're gonna have to do something different to get different results.
Yes. If not, that's insanity.
You know what I'm saying though? Like
Yes.
we gotta do something different to get different results, bro.
Yeah. 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 The same mode is not gonna continue to cut
If
it.
you're gonna keep doing the same thing's gonna come out.
Yeah.
But I believe that we do have to try to change for the better. I know it's so. Look, man, I'm fucked up in the head. Don't listen to me. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
change is hard.
Yeah.
We're set in our ways. The older we get, we're set in our ways. So change is fucking hard, fool. Like, but I'm sorry. We're gonna have to change some shit about us. For real
Yeah.
though, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change some shit about us.
Yes.
You gotta take a good hard look at yourself. Do you like what you see? Some of us
Mm-hmm.
some of us don't.
Yeah.
What? Do you feel good when you sleep? Do you feel like you're giving it your all, or do you think you're half-assing it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I, I've been through dark. I've been through dark times, man. Crazy life's ups and downs, man.
And speaking of that, because if you don't, we're gonna need you to take a second lap, which the next track that we're talking about after you get your moves right is we're getting into the second lap, which is a ode to the Beatles, which let us know what's going on with it.
Yo, man, this is produced by the homie, and we love the Beatles, and we wanted to sample it. I've also been performing the song at the shows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting some good feedback about this song, so I might keep this for the album.
Okay.
I might add this on the DAITO album.
Okay.
And I like
Now
what,
it's gonna have to become third lap. I'm playing,
yeah,
but yeah.
he's saying chicken and beef TV. We're all trying, brother. We're doing yes, man. We're all trying, man. For real. That's all.
Yes.
Yo, man, that's all we can do.
Again, different, get different results that you was already speaking on. Now, any other behind the scenes with these bars or memorable moments when either this was created or it was starting to become a thought?
When I heard this, I titled it Second Lap, um, because I think as we get older, we got to figure out longevity. Like, how do you keep doing this?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you find the inspiration to keep doing this?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what the 40s look like.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Am I still going to be doing shows at this pace,
ah.
or do I slow down a little bit, or am I going to still be efficient in the studio, or am I going to be sloppier as I get older?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
are rhymes going to come off slowly now, or is it still going to come? You know, what I'm saying? Like, what's my stamina like on stage as you get older? Like,
Yeah. All questions there. All real life questions there too.
how do you stay graceful in your second lap,
Check.
like the second chapter? You know what I mean? Like,
Aging
yeah,
gracefully.
there you go, aging gracefully. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Louis? Good to see you,
Yeah.
Louis.
Yeah.
Shouts to Ticket Podcast. Proud of you guys, man. Good job. Good job in everything you guys are doing out there in Oceanside, holding it down. Mad props, Louis. Thanks for
Much
always
respect.
thanks for always supporting me. Thanks for always like supporting my show. Thanks for highlighting my music, and thanks for being on helping me out during the pandemic when everything shut down and you guys kept me working, man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
That's love. That's love. Now,
What up to Wen Love? Wen Love, one of the illest DJs in LA. Um, she did the podcast too. Thanks for tuning in, Wen.
fire. Now, production wise, again, got sample. You already said y'all sample some Beatles. Sample that punchy drum. Again, I hear the bass in the back. That vocal sample is on point. There's a rise and fall with the boom boom. So I'm
Yeah,
liking that. The hi hats is also there pronounced, and then for me, the vibe that I was getting, so really a lot more the bass line. So it's a bass line head bob. It was just making me
yeah.
with the bass line, just follow along with it.
Gusty Wins. Shout out to Gusty Wins.
Yeah, peace
Shout
to
out to
everybody that's
everybody.
coming in.
Pierre,
Pierre, peace and
Pierre,
love.
Pierre, Pierre Ingram. Thank you for tuning in, man.
Now, when it comes to the lyrics, again, quote me if I'm wrong. Said it's hard to put your family first. If they harm you, you got to put your sanity first. And then right when I said it, it comes up right behind me. He said, "Yes, sir," aka the Mad Chemist. Yes,
AKA,
yes.
it's hard to put your family first if they're bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to put your sanity first.
1,000%.
It's just exactly how I said it, you know, like sometimes you got to put yourself first sometimes, you know.
1,000%.
It
Overall, for me,
takes, yeah.
go for it.
No, it takes years to learn that, you know. Sometimes you put everybody first before this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes years to kind of like unlearn that and learn sometimes you got to put yourself first, right?
Again, for you to be able to fill up somebody else's cup, you have to have already been filled up yourself.
Yes.
Can't give you nothing if I ain't got nothing.
Exactly.
And for this one, brother, overall, I just vibe out to this one and listen. And I think it's mostly too because of the production on it. So I'm just like, just listening. Now, I don't be listening to stuff this early. I'm just playing. But I told you again, I'll be working at the kids at 8:30. Speaking at 8:30, you and these numbers, I swear, you did 8:30 on number 8. So give us a little bit about 8:30 a.m.
That's around the time I get my day going too.
Mm,
And what up to Wiz, man? What up? Um, I've been performing this song at the shows. It's mellow, you know. It's the part of the show where I'm just riding over some pianos, and when you listen to the hook, I'm saying we can take it to the highest level. I need God by my side, gotta fight the devil.
yeah.
Big dreams in the city that I came from the Oxapee Isle where my pain's from, you know. Never left
Mm,
me.
you're going to have to accept me. Come on, you know it. He's letting it rock in the back. But yeah. Any other behind the scenes memorable when thinking of and doing and creating 8:30 a.m.?
Yeah, man. I've been thinking about like the kids that are killing each other in LA.
Yeah.
I've just been thinking about the violence, the robberies going on, and what's going on in Southern California. Um, this country's crazy, bro. We're
Yeah.
fucked up. We're fucked up out here. I don't know, man. It's just a crazy country, man. This
Yeah.
country's nuts, bro.
Again, there is a lot that is finally coming to light.
It's crazy, man. I'm speechless. Sometimes it's like this shit. I'm speechless, bro. Like
Man.
I express it through songs, you know, like I just feel like God's presence is leaving the country as the years go by.
Mm,
We're not under God no more. I don't know what
yeah.
we're under, but it's definitely not God driven. Um, it's a spiritual, it's a spiritual warfare going on out here.
Yes, to the
And for and for
highest.
and for those who are solid, you know what time it is.
Yeah.
You know that third eye gotta stay open right here.
Yes. Santi was good.
What up, Santi?
And speaking of being solid on the production, again, the church pianos, I'm liking the snaps. Again, I was hearing again the marching drums, you and again, these loops. The riser got the chorus singing, as well as I like the organ little flutters that are coming in and out when they do.
Thanks for the
And for
follow, Santi. I'm gonna follow you back, Santi. Thank you, man.
a really another dope brother that y'all should definitely link up. I want to hop on. Santi gonna have a lot more shows, podcasts, and content coming. So definitely reach out and check out the brother Santi. The vibe I get. This is a church hard hop. Like I just feel like again, you taking me to church again. Like I don't know. I gotta forgive my sins or something. But the lyrics that I got on this, and you can literally, again, quote me if I'm wrong. Said, I was broke the other day, another check late. I calculate every move, yelling checkmate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's times where my check will come in late. I work with different families in San Diego, so that's like different, different timesheets, different paychecks. So,
Yeah.
as an independent contractor, it's not easy, Um,
Mm,
so got big headed, more money, more problems. Yeah, big
Nick
said it.
said it.
I'm still ghetto to the core that can't change me. I'm prepared, the disaster can't face me. The feeling of the rock bottom never left me. To love MD, you will have to accept me. You want to be my queen, you have to respect me. At this point, I ain't surprised if she left me. Young rappers are dying now. We became a target. Cops
Mm,
waiting patiently to shoot just to start shit. Piece together strong, they gotta look at themselves. We're wasting hell for this wrong shit. We needing some help. We're raising hell for the wrong
wrong
shit.
chick. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. But is that intentional or is that programmed?
Mm, that's a good question, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're not fighting for the things we really gotta fight about.
Yeah. Yeah. And you definitely is giving it all to this mixtape, just letting you know. Uh,
Thank you.
Overall, brother, great production, very
Thanks.
thoughtful and introspective lyrics for sure on this one. And it's really dope.
Mass terrorists, mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, living this life. Mr. President, don't give a fuck. I'm sick of this life. What do we do when we're greedy? We need to stop. Stay prayed up, prepare for the evil. Yeah, I know it ain't safe no more. Yeah, it used to be love. It ain't the case no
No
more.
more. Yeah. So,
It's like this. It just don't feel safe outside.
yeah.
I, I feel like any minute anything can go down outside anywhere. Anywhere,
Yeah.
bro. That's how I feel, man.
Mm, mm.
I don't feel at ease. You know what I'm saying? I know any minute something can pop off right now, yo. For real.
Mm. So that's why you gotta love people from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
So you hear my G. He just rocking to it, y'all. But again, if y'all want to check a lot of this out too, please. We'll have everything plugged later, but go for it.
mcmarlond.bandcamp.com. If you guys click on my link tree, my whole catalog from 2005 to 2023 and all streaming platforms, all my mixtapes and albums since 2005, mcmarlond.bandcamp.com. And this newest mixtape, the DAITO Mixtape, is available for download and streaming on the website.
Bam. My man's been pitching and learning this real quick. So my question to y'all is, do you know now? What's the
Do you
next
know?
track? Do
This
you
is
know?
this is produced by Exile,
Exile.
another mixtape joint. Much love to Exile. I want to give a shout out to Blame One. Blame One, thanks for doing my podcast.
Mm.
And I this is the second song I recorded for the mixtape. Yeah.
Oh wow. Now y'all do
Right
know.
before I'm like, I don't love it. I try to so pathetic, copacetic. The industry will eat you alive if you let it. I regret it. So sympathetic is the sanity from time of kids growing up in this cause, man. I'm tired of it. To everything it did wrong, let me correct. Looking back, please let me forget.
Mm. Yeah, speaking, he
Do
already
you know
saying
what
it.
we're waiting for?
Hopefully
You
y'all are going
ain't
to
even
know.
gotta say no more.
Mm. Well, speaking on that with the production, and shouts out to Exile. I've been able to catch Exile a few times. Him and Blue mostly performing. So shouts out to that brother and all the Dirty Science.
Shit, they're in Europe right now. They're on tour right now. They're in Europe,
Yep.
killing it.
Production wise, that soulful sample got the low drums hitting with that vocal, as well as the stabs. And again, it's that bass. Just been hearing that bass. To me, this part right now with this after the 8:30 a.m., which you giving us that introspective, feel and thoughtfulness. This one is now after we've thought about that. All right, now we rising back up. So I got a soulful rise is what the vibe is I'm getting from this. And then the lyrics, my G, again, quote me if I'm wrong. I should never retract any statement if I stand by my truth. Never
I should
want to be complacent.
I shall never like apologize if I really meant what I said.
Yeah.
I'll apologize for hurting someone's feelings, but if not what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's the truth to me,
Yeah.
I gotta speak it, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people in life like critique me. I get a
Yeah.
lot of critique all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But can they handle if I critique them? You know what I'm saying? So, I get a lot of it, a lot. You know what I mean? So
Mm. And speaking of critiques, overall, I dug this. I mean, you did your thing over here. It said 18 years of work. Wow. How do you keep your creative juices flowing and evolving? It's the question.
I gotta stay a hip hop fan. I gotta be a hip hop fan. So like for the summer, I still have to buy tickets for the LL Cool J show, the 50 Cent show, the Busta Rhymes show. Like I still want to be a fan. Um, I'm always listening to who's putting out what. I'm always listening to who's new, who are people playing right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's rooted in being a fan.
Mm. Thank you for that, Santi. Thank you for that question. So again, because we only got to say no more. But speaking of saying more, and I'm really just giving a phrase, shout out again, a dedication to Sister Nancy. Got some bum bum. So speak to this on that.
Bomb Bomb produced by Exile. I'm also performing the song at the shows lately, and this is the one part of the show where it's that reggae vibe, and San Diego has a reggae scene. So shout out to DJ Rifa. We love playing Sister Nancy at the shows. So it's
Yes.
just another fun record. I gotta have some light-hearted joints in this mixtape.
Yes. And there it is. You already said it production wise, you didn't even have to leave it there. Gave it the vibe. It does. It hits the vibe exactly how it sounds. And then I said, I said the bar in the beginning because it's so. I mean, it just hits me right there. Just the beat stops in between, but yeah, it's like I never met it. I like how the song already starts saying it before I can even say it. Yo, said I ain't never met a Filipino Rastafari. Like, bro, like, see, it even knew. I didn't time this
For
before I
real.
even finished. I didn't even time this. But a lot of dedication to it. Um, Again, for me, this is a fun one.
I like the song too. You know, like there's a lot of reggae fans, there's a lot of reggae supporters out there, and it's another big market in the music, man.
Yeah,
Reggae.
yeah. Shout out to Still Post. You know, we got a lot of the OGs. I gotta really keep up on honestly what's new myself. Because again, y'all, as much as we love hip hop, we love the music, we love the era, we love the genre, it's embedded in us. We also got to think about again the inception of hip hop and how many elements came together to actually create hip hop. So I also give my ode to other genres. You can always learn something new in different places. You don't have to
Yes.
stay in the same place because if you do stay in the same place for so long, again, you're gonna be getting not gonna say always get the same knowledge. You can always learn something new, but again, a fresher perspective.
Check us out, man. Biggie and Busta, they're Jamaican, and you can hear it. You know what I mean? You can hear the Jamaican in Busta and Biggie
Mm.
for sure.
I know I was saying Buster, but man, now I gotta maybe really think about Biggie. Hmm. Hmm.
You can hear the cadence in Biggie, like
Yeah.
you can hear like I don't know, his flow is ridiculous, man. Like
Guess what?
mm,
I know what song this also reminds me of because it was sampled as well on that song, and it's also people still chalked him up to a Biggie impersonator. But shouts out to Gorilla
yeah.
Black. Gorilla Black did a song yeah, off of this. I think Kim and Beanie Man was on that song.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And they used the same sample on this. But yeah, overall, brother, dug the dedication. Very fun. But I think the folks is getting a little hungry, so next track I got here is Return to the Snacks. The MD
Man,
remix to it. So go for it.
I just, I needed something for the DJs to spin. I needed something for the DJs, for the throwbacks. You guys know Return of the Map. I just, but this version right here is not the version that was played in the radio growing up.
Mm-hmm.
This piano intro. So that's what I
Yeah.
rhymed on.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that the Compton song yeah. But yeah, that's what I was about to ask you too. I was like, right, who produced this? Like, who produced this? Because I don't remember that first part.
Yeah, this is like the I don't know what version this is, but like this is not the version that was on the radio growing up,
Yeah,
So like I thought, you know what if I flip this? I flip this little break beat right here.
yeah, but yeah. Again, this is really was for the DJs. This song for sure. Look at the funny thing is when I was playing this when you first sent me, and this was a while back when you first sent me this. I was actually out at a I was just called an arboretum, so I went to a flower nursery with a few students in a program because they invited me. And like as we were going on our way leaving and we were gonna be going to go get something to eat, like this the first song that popped into the car, and then one of the other staff was just like, "Oh
Yeah.
shoot, what you bumping?" It was like, "Oh, you playing that?" Like they didn't even know. They started hearing your voice over, and then after that, just went right into Return of the Mac. But they was like, "Yeah, man, it's like, oh, I need to be bumping what you bumping." So yeah,
This
he said, "Flip that."
this came out in like 1998. I was in eighth grade, and timeless music just always sounds new, no matter how long ago. Like
Yeah, yes, very close. He's just chilling. The drum, the loop, again, like you said, classic for me. And again, this overall the track. I mean, it's gonna play a lot of the song, whether you did your part in the first beginning. But yeah, for me, it's a chill coasting track, man.
like the album process can be so serious and tedious.
Yes,
So like the mixtapes give me a chance to have some fun. You know what I mean? The mixtapes give me a chance to like bump that A.D. Be a blessing to the youth. Yeah, man.
Yes. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna bump it too loud because you're trying to get me bumped off IG right now, and I'm trying to keep this
I,
up for the
I
brother and
remember that.
everybody else.
The different version was on the single. The CD had three versions, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly. Like
Hmm.
this song was on the radio so much that no one really bought the single because it was always on the radio anyway. But I never even saw the single in this record. But that's really interesting. And there's scratches. There's
Yes.
scratches on this.
Definitely
This
DJ friendly,
ah,
radio friendly, all of that. But yeah, if you want to hear this for yourself, chicken and beef, no, I'm not. Yeah, no, quiet. That look, I'm telling you, that's why. That's why I'm having it in the background. It's not super loud.
mhm.
I'm just letting y'all know. But again, if y'all want to get the whole full flavor, that's why you go where, Marlon? Where do you go?
So mcmarlond.bandcamp.com. If you guys click on my IG bio, just you see a link tree link. If you click on that, you can find my music on all streaming platforms. But for this mixtape, the DAITO Mixtape, it's going to be on mcmarlond.bandcamp.com. You'll find all the links there.
Damn. And with that, when you coasting and you chilling, hopefully you're not lying to me. After you go get your snacks, please don't get uber drunk. Which the new next track is uber drunk. All right, let us know what you got for it.
Sometimes, drama. I never meant to like really sing on this. It was only meant to be a reference track.
Yes.
But I couldn't get the record done in time, so I just ended up keeping my vocals. I wanted someone to sing the hook, but I never got a chance to get to it. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It's another time like a double time flow, like triple time flow. Um,
yeah.
so she's I'm on a different stage. She said I'm not the one. She said I'm on a different stage. So I will
Mm,
hit stage. I need place where I can lay my
in
head.
my head.
Pay
Pay
instead.
instead. Yep.
On the
You're
grind,
already
they
hitting up.
still think that I'm on the grind. They think that I'm still in my prime, but if you just think I'm running out of time. Get day to day, just up and down to relieve the stress. In my heart, I know I fell off, but the other half still think I'm the best.
Mm-mm. Mm. Speaking of that, my G, any other behind the scenes, other moments for that besides someone else is supposed to sing
Did
and
you hear
yours
what I
was the
said?
references?
In my heart, I think I fell off, but the other half still think I'm the best.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah.
I have a conflicted mind.
Man.
So that's why I rap. I gotta express it.
Yes.
And the other half of my heart think I fell off. But the other half still think, no, you did not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And light and dark.
yeah, man. I need both.
Yes.
You're gonna
Yes.
need, you know what I'm saying?
And speaking about what you're gonna need, production wise with this for me, this is I had got some upbeat trap wave is the at least the vibe I got on it. I love the vocal loop on this. The drums is hitting. My homie got production like this, so it was reminding me of my homie's production. Lovely melody, that heavy bass. Again, I'm telling you, it's this bass. You and these basses, man. I love the switch up. The 808s is crazy on this, and then the ticking hi hats. It's kind of almost like it's a reference there. Ended up to be into time. Like I mean, again, and I love the chorus too. I love the chorus on this, but the lyrics on this, I swear, every time I'm about to say it, he said, but I still hit the stage. I need a place where I can lay my head and keep the staff so I can save some bread.
I
I
didn't
didn't
listen to
listen to
advice.
Vice.
I gotta pay
I had to pay
instead.
instead.
And I
Mm-hmm.
think I lost my mind. My people still think that I'm on the grind. They think that I'm still in my prime. But the truth is, I think I'm running out of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But are you truly running out of time?
sometimes it can feel like that. Like when you start putting limitations in your age,
Yeah,
you start to think like maybe you're getting old. It's time to hang it up. You know,
yeah,
I go through that too, no doubt.
yeah. Oh my goodness, stop. No. Being funny again, you go check all that out again. You need to go support the brother. I appreciate y'all want to hear it. Yes. But yes. Overall, brother, I'm glad you got on something like this. Cause I like this production and your voice over it.
Thank you.
I do. Even though it was so short again. But again, I love your voiceover, this type of production. Not saying, of course, I love it on your your signature, but this is a nice switch up again. I can tell that you're not only experimenting, but like you said earlier, having fun with it, and I think that's a very
You
important
have
component. A
to.
lot of this stuff is really having fun because that's where you're able to not only go outside of the box, but at the same time like dip your toe or even just again sometimes people submerge their whole body into a new place that they're unsure of, but then you find so much through that exploration that you bring it back and you're like, I actually did like that flavor because I like to just sometimes you like your constant, I go get my number this or I get my favorite shake here and there, but sometimes after a while like dabble in something different and then you'll come to find out that I like this option as well too.
Sometimes we forget that hip hop is supposed to be fun too. You know,
Yeah.
it can be very serious, very serious driven. But like I think about artists like Biz Markie. I think about artists like the Alcoholics or
Mm.
Outcasts. Those who always made it look fun. They always made it look fun. Or Radman. When you see people like
Oh yeah.
Radman, Method Man, they look
Yeah.
like they're having fun, dude.
Oh, and shouts out to another one, Rest in Beats and Rest with the Universe, Sean Price.
Oh man, Sean Price for sure.
I swear, that's where I'll be honest. How I rock my shows, it's a testament to not only him imprinting, but also Buckshot and Merge as well too. That was one of my first concerts at the House of Blues. I got to see all of them rock on a tour when they were doing all their albums they did with Ninth Wonder. So I got to see that whole run with all those three doing their albums with him. And yeah, Sean Price just came up on there, yeah, mean mugging people, but at the same time cracking jokes. It literally felt like I was chilling in his apartment or chilling in his living room, and like he's just there, like commanding the stage and just having fun with it. So do the same thing. I had that intent every time. When I get off, somebody asks me rocking a show, or they, give me the props and really speak to me. And I was just like, the thing I tell them is like, man, it's all about having fun, and man, I just had fun.
Yeah,
Hopefully it translated to y'all.
or when you see like De La Soul or Tribe Called Quest, when you see them live, it just
Yes.
looks like they're still kids at heart. They're still young at
Yes.
heart. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really cool.
Yes. But yeah, again, great job on this one too. And yeah, don't shy away from this, brother, because you sound good on
Thank
it.
you.
And speaking of sounding good, because we talked about it earlier, this is one of the producers that I was rhyming on some of my earlier mixtapes. Shouts out to Ninth Wonder, and this next track is Live at the Bar Freestyle. So give us Live at the Bar Freestyle vibes.
I be getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and live at the bar to me, I titled it that because sometimes when you're taking shots at your homies, or sometimes drinking, sometimes it's the time for you to like vent to your homie and let them know
Yeah,
what's going on, Um, so I just said live at the bar, like I'm just confessing what's been going on in my life.
there it is. And again, if y'all didn't get it, if y'all want to know specifically the beat, I'm already going to tell you that there's been a number of people who did their thing on it. Marlon did his thing on this. But shouts out again, Ninth Wonder. This track is As the World Turns. And the reason why I know it is because this was in my lineup of other beats that I would freestyle to, still honing my freestyle. So speaking of that, it's hip hop. So you already know how Ninth be getting down. If you don't know, that's how he gets down. Go check out the Soul Council. Go check out Justice League. Also, not the cartoon and thing of Justice League. There is a group of producers of Justice League. Shouts out to them. But lyrics wise, I like this, and again, quote me if I'm wrong. But when the sunrise come, I know it's God given. It's odd living out my dreams. I acquired wisdom.
I've been acquiring. I've been living and learning, man. I've been making mistakes. Um, every now and then, I still make mistakes. I can get down on myself sometimes when I make mistakes, but I have to learn how to forgive myself too. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not perfect, you know.
Yeah,
Sometimes we try to be, but we're not. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We're gonna fuck up, and that song's about that. Sometimes life is hard. You know? Life can be tough sometimes. You know what I mean?
yeah. And they don't know the stuff that they put you through. They don't know. But they would know if y'all are listening, especially if you go back to the other track is Do You Know? So y'all should know after this what my brother here is going through. But overall, man, consistent flow, consistent bars, and just the storytelling in there. I mean, that's something that I love about, again, creating music, and you're getting it out and expressing yourself. Is I love to hear somebody's story. And that's really how a lot of people come to understand and understand concepts in life, whether if we watching movies, TV shows, all of those things. It's not always necessarily the message is always full out, but it's how it's being told. It's how we get to the message.
What up? What up to Two Coma? I got a chance to do a show with them last Saturday in LA. Thanks for supporting, homie. Appreciate you.
Peace, peace. Man, I gotta stay locked in when you in LA so I could just randomly pull up on you.
I,
I
I,
got to. Please.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, man. I'm gonna hit you more because
It's long
life's
overdue.
life's just been busy. But I got you, fam.
Again, take your time. I'm not even tripping, my man.
You know
I
what I
just want to
mean?
make sure I'm there supporting when I can.
Thank, thank you.
But speak about that. With all this touring and everywhere you're going, it's like you're on an Odyssey, which the next track we're gonna be talking about is Odyssey Freestyle, which I'm gonna I'm gonna say the track and you're gonna tell me if I'm wrong or not, because when I heard this too, I was like, oh, I know where this is from. So this one in particular, is this skipping rocks from the Rock River or Rock Creek River album?
I believe so. I
Yes.
believe so. Yeah. This song Odyssey Freestyle. When I heard the beat, it sounds uplifting. It doesn't sound so dark. Uh, but you're right. Being on the road for these shows, you're kind of like, yeah. But there's nothing like going back to Oxnard on a random day to see my mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It leaves me feeling recharged. Uh, lately, I've been going back to Oxnard on unexpected days, very last minute in the middle of the week.
Mm,
I've just been taking random trips back home. I need that as an artist. Um, so yeah, this song's just like got to Oxnard, passing by the valley, purpose. There's more to this life from the right verses.
yeah, exactly.
Some messing around. Oh, Uncle Boy, yo, my family's with pride and joy. Nowadays, I don't even know where home is.
Mm,
Right? I remember being homeless. I remember all the things that I prayed for. I made cash, but I know I could have made more.
more. Again, brother. The production on this, if it fits to exactly how you described it, as well as the vibe I got from it in the bars. To me, this is some memory lane reminiscing. That's what it was feeling like. Go for it.
We go through some shit, and we overcome it, and you appreciate life more when you overcome things.
Yes.
Little Mikey the rapper, what's up, man? What up, Little Mikey?
Peace, peace. And then the lyrics, which already came up. this time it's not gonna come up for us because it already passed. But I got and I wonder what's my right purpose. Is it more to life when I write verses?
Yeah,
Everyone settled down and my mom thinks I'm still messing around.
yeah, man. My mom be asking me all the time, like, when am I gonna have kids? um, or when am I gonna get married? My
Yeah.
mom will be asking me. My sisters be asking me that a lot. So I'm just not. I haven't got there yet, and
Yeah.
I feel like since I'm not there, all I have time for really is my career. You know, like what else am I supposed to do with all this energy that I got, all this time that I have? I gotta go harder. You know.
Yeah. Real
You
life.
know what I mean?
And overall, my man, another solid track. Again, I'm getting you giving the short pieces of tastes here and there for everybody. Yeah, so short and right to it. So, with that being said, because we over here on the Odyssey, we chilling and moving. Hopefully, y'all catch a breeze. Which the next track we got is Breeze. So, give us a bit more of that breeze love. What we got?
This is produced by somebody from Brooklyn. Um, I'm so sorry, dude. Somebody from BK,
Is it
and
Drizzy Beats?
yes. Oh no, it's not Drizzy Beats.
Okay.
But it's somebody from BK. And when I heard the beat, it just I recorded it around summertime, and you know, it just felt like California breeze. Like
Mm,
that's what the sample sounds like to me.
yes. Yes. And any other highlights that you want to add to it?
Sometimes I like rhyming over beats with no drums. I like how Ghostface does that. Ghostface does that a lot. No drums, just a loop sample, and that shit's so raw. And that's what this beat reminds me of. You know,
Yes.
let's strip down all the drums, get the drums out, and rhyme over a sample so people can hear you more. You know.
Yes. I think when it comes to also to production, I'm getting to it too. People forget that that's what your voice is.
Mm.
Your voice is that instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So again, if you give it a lot of room and space to breathe, again, it comes out a lot more clear and you're able to hear. Shout outs to Jay Craft. What's going on, brother? Peace and love. Peace and love. Jay Craft. Jay Craft Maddox, I should say. And then Strictly Revolutionary. Peace and one love.
What up? What up, y'all?
But my G. Yeah, when it comes to this, man, yeah, that soulful loop, I didn't hear no drums on this time. You weren't marching at me. I'm just playing. And then again, it's that bass I'm catching always in the back. The vibe that I got from this, again, for me, randomly pops in my mind is a soulful life symphony is what I feel like. I feel like again, like you said, is that breeze that you're giving. I feel like again, it's just rising and it's like really bringing in that air to breathe in. So, and the lyrics I got on it, again, you remind me, in which I also have a question from what you wrote in the song, because now I'm very curious about it, but you'll find out what I mean. It said, I'm still trying to find a spot in this industry. Changing every couple of years, the future is a mystery.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like like hip hop just turned 50,
Yes,
and we can see where hip hop has been. We can see where it went,
yes,
and we can see where we're at now. Um, I don't know what the next 50 years look like,
yeah,
but I hope that lyricism and bars are still going to be in the forefront of this, um, because sometimes it feels like it's not. So I don't know why you got mute there. I can hear you. But yeah,
oh yeah, no, you're
sometimes
good, you're good.
sometimes it can feel like the bars and the lyricism is not pushed out in the mainstream. Of course, you got artists like Griselda, and there's more artists these days getting out there in the forefront. But I just hope the
Yeah,
bars still matter in 50 years from now.
yes, yeah, I'm with you on that, and we will see, we will see. And speaking of the question that I have with the bars that you wrote, because now I'm so curious, I should have went to Rhyme Fest, but I was homeless that day. I can define stress. Yo, all right, what Rhyme Fest were you talking about? Like, I want to know.
There was the Rhyme Fest that just passed, right? The Rhyme Fest. I forgot what month that was. It was, I believe it was Dilated Peoples.
Yeah. Wait. I was gonna say I know I had the poster. It's somewhere in my room. I got it.
Yeah,
But
but that day I couldn't go. I had to. I was going through some drama.
yeah.
I had to pack. I had to pack all my shit in a Civic, and I was just moving around that day. I couldn't get to Rhyme Fest, but yeah.
Okay. So I've been like, yo, wait, I know I went to a more recent Rhyme Fest. I'm like, yo, but okay. But yeah, brother. Another one, short but sweet, solid, right to the punch. I really do like the
Thank you.
versatility on this stuff.
Thank
I really do. Throughout, I love the
Like
versatility.
as the mixtape winds down, it gets more
Yes, more
chill,
chill.
chill, chill, chill. It's I got caught. It's like it's almost like a story. What's
Yes.
up, Trey? What up, Trey? Um,
Peace.
so it's almost like a story, but as the album winds down, you get a kind of glimpse of the real stories.
Yes. Which speaking of the real story, and you talking about having all that stuff and having to pack and go where you're going. The next track, U-Haul truck. And this is the one that I told you. Okay, everybody, if you still hear from earlier, this is the one that the first bars that you hear. I'm sorry, it made me laugh because I was like, "Yo, like,
What's
wait, what?"
what did I say again?
So I'm going to say it, but it made me laugh because I have more after that. Said this is the slowest beat I had to rap to. Like, yo, just to let y'all know, like it's a U-Haul truck. I'm packing up, but this is the slowest beat that I had to rap to. And then I hear speed up, like in the background, like speed up, like bro. Like when I heard that, I mean, of course, I'm already loving the sound and the sample and everything to it, and I'm like, I'm hearing it. But like right when I heard you say that, bro, it's like it did, and again, it didn't take away from me. It just made me laugh because I was like, out of all the tracks that he's done, if and he hasn't told you since 2000 and what 5.
I've been dropping albums and mixtapes since 2005.
So like that's why I was thinking of that whole stint when I heard that bar, and I'm like in my head, like, am I fact checking it? I'm like, is this the slowest beat he really ever had to rap to? Like, yo, but
That that sample,
yes,
that it's like, you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, yes. I'm who you telling, my man? Um, any other behind the scenes highlights with this one for the U-Haul truck?
I titled it U-Haul truck because when I was recording this on mixtape too, I was in the process of moving from the next crib to the next crib, but kind of unsure at the same time if I'm really
Yeah,
moving to. So it's like, I titled it U-Haul truck because that's what was happening in my life at the time. You know,
I can dig that, man. And I hear you saying it. The production on this, brother, I love the sample chops that they did. The melody switches when you go into your parts. The drums got me head nodding. That's and then there's a subtle bass that's just like just chilling in there. For me, I don't know why I got this too while I was listening to it. You can correct me if I'm wrong too. Well, I ain't got the bars up yet, but the vibe I got was like a hip hop breakup. I don't know why. Like, cause since you're moving from place to place, it's like I got a hip hop breakup from this. And when I said that, it also prompted me, and I haven't heard this song in a while, but I think it's because of also the BPM was a little bit slower. Shouts out to M.O.O.R.E and Apollo Brown, but it made me think of their song, "The Pain Is Gone," just because of just how that flow was. But again, I really did. This is one of I think yeah. This is my overall was my second favorite track because I again all together. Again, this is the slowest beat he ever had to rap to. Just to let y'all know, this is on wax now. Um, I'm still grown and healing, showing or shouldering and revealing. Why should I care? They didn't care what I was feeling.
yeah. I think as this life goes on, God will keep revealing. I think God will keep revealing what's good.
Mm,
Um, and I feel like we don't always tell people what we go through.
mm,
I think a lot of us, man, we hold that shit inside and we don't really tell nobody.
yeah,
And we're taught to be strong in this society, no matter what the fuck's going on in our mental health. But that I wonder if that does us any favors, you know.
yeah.
Um,
Mm, but yeah, overall, man, like this is definitely a lot of this, brother. Of course, is replay value for me. But this is definitely one of them up there that I'm just like, yeah, I'm chilling and I'm driving. Like, yeah, I'm doing this, man. Like, yeah, somebody see me on the side over there. Like, yeah, man, this is the slowest beat I ever rapped to. Yo, man, I'm still growing and healing. Come on, and it's revealing to me, man. Like, but all jokes aside, like as we are coming and winding down and getting into the last track, I want to take my time right now to give you your flowers, my G, and
Thank
really
you, man. Thank you,
appreciate you
Edwards.
not only for again the legacy and the catalog that you've built, but just your ferventness to continue
Thanks, man.
to add to that and to share that with others and really being able to express yourself and show it people wholeheartedly that it's okay and you need to, because everyone does have their story and everyone's story is valid and it shares a piece to that whole that we're all searching and looking for. So just be willing to open up and listen. So I really appreciate you, brother, for your time and being able to just give that out to us. Really
Thanks.
do.
I appreciate you, Advis. Thank you so much for supporting me, man, throughout the years, bro. It's really it's humbling. Thank you.
Yes. And speaking of that, writing into there right now, we're winding down as the last track titled Marlon, which he has said is the highest streaming.
Yes, it
So speak
is.
to us.
This is the most streamed song off the mixtape, man. This was getting 100 spins a day. Um,
Mm.
and there was a time in my life when I wasn't talking to family too much. Uh, and then, sometimes I do let it get to my head, and that does affect me. You know what I'm saying?
Patience. Yep. I am enough. I can bounce back. I'm fearless. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just
Just crawl
yeah.
here, come around. This musical soundtrack, this musical. Fuck you, and stay proud of it. You get it out of it. Taking the stake to the gravesite.
Yeah.
I'm the actor and the father and the playwright. Don't get mad at me because you wasn't raised right.
Mm-hmm. There's some things I
Bunch of
gotta heal from. Mm-hmm. Old memories,
memories,
enemies.
enemies. There's a galaxy from.
But yeah.
I thought
Any
about
things, go for it.
it's probably the most personal song on the mixtape too.
Yes.
Chord progressions.
Progressions. Asking
Asking
why.
why to a chosen tribe, chance to, and I'm still looking brand new.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to my old days, back to the old block, back to my old ways. Sleep at night, work 2 jobs, have
Jobs.
peace
Have
of
peace.
life.
Yeah.
It's probably like I started thinking about like people that I no longer speak to,
Yeah.
people that fell off, people that we thought we both fell off from each other, like just people go separate ways, just
Yeah.
and I just started thinking like I hope everybody's all right, even if
Mm-hmm.
even if we ain't speaking, I hope everyone's fine. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's a bunch of things that they gotta heal from. On the real.
A bunch of loved ones that I don't hear
Heal.
from. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
hear from.
Well,
Woo!
I said there's a lot of things I gotta heal from. A bunch
Mhm.
of loved ones that I don't
I
hear
don't
from.
hear
Yeah.
from.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I know sometimes people are just a phone call away, but we don't do it enough. And I don't know why human nature is like that. And
Mm,
when something bad happens, then it's too late to express it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So that's what human beings do. We wait when it's too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then the production on this
Oh, this
one.
is from Drizzy Beats,
Yes.
talented
Okay.
cat from talented cat from LA. He's always the producer I go to kind of like give me the last song for the album. Like he's always like the ender. He's the closer. You know, like he,
Okay. Man. And with the production, trap drums, I'm hearing that fluttering voice, the 808. To me, I got like again a melancholic trap hop. So I don't know why I called it, but just that's what I got from it. And then we spoke on the lyrics earlier, but again, and I will never. I was about to say, I was like, it's about to just mimic me right now, and I will never get their validation. I stopped trying, but I gotta say my affirmation. I'm enough. I can bounce back. I'm fearless,
yeah,
which I think is very, very, very vital if folks don't have any affirmations or have things that again that you use as not only a brace but as an anchor.
yeah. I think growing up, I never felt like I was enough. And
Mm,
growing, and then I'm encouraging people that you can bounce back. You know what
yes,
I'm saying? Um, and you're enough. You know,
yes,
and you can bounce back. And I'm encouraging people to be fearless, meaning like, yo, man, this life is so short. If you got a dream out there, man, you got to do it. If it makes you happy,
yes,
if it makes you feel alive,
yeah,
if you look forward to doing it, you gotta keep doing it.
yes.
And
Like it's brand new.
it doesn't just have to be music.
Yeah,
It could be whatever that makes you happy to fulfill your soul and contentment and feel fulfilled, man. You gotta do it, man. You gotta
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
You gotta do it for you.
yeah.
You gotta do it for you. For nobody else, man. For yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it takes years to get there. It takes years to get to that mind state. I beat myself up a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really good at forgiving myself. I beat myself up a lot and like, I'm hard on myself. I'm extremely
Mm,
critical. So it's, you're going to go through some ups and downs in life. And if you're still doing this music industry as an adult, it says something about you that you're resilient
yeah.
because this industry is not for the weak.
No. No.
This is only for the resilient. This is
Yeah.
only for the resilient. This is only for those with thick skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this shit will eat you alive if you let it. You know what I'm saying?
Again, y'all know y'all are enough.
Yeah,
Y'all can bounce back,
you guys
and
can
y'all are
bounce back.
fearless.
Yeah, be fearless, man. Do it. Do that shit. Don't even tell nobody what you're doing. Just
Yeah.
do it. Just just get busy. Just
Yes.
get started. Just get started. Just get busy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man. Overall, brother, this is definitely was a strong finish. It wrapped up and tailored everything all
thank you, man.
together.
I'm gonna
Um,
I'm promote it right now too.
yeah. I would definitely honestly, I was gonna say a solid beat wise, I would probably say this is again in between like my top three to top five, like for real. Like I know you're surprised by it, but again, I think it'd be some of the realest bring it home tracks that, surprise you that others is actually there. Shots out, I'll say this, shots out to Apollo B back way when. They had a song called Okay Not Okay. And to me that track spoke to me at that time of like literally sometimes it's okay to say that you're not okay.
Yeah, man.
And
And grab. Keep in touch with those who love you. Keep in touch with those who show you love. Keep in touch with those who respect you, man.
Yeah,
You have to keep them in your life. You know what I mean?
it's very important. Yes, brother. I got a few last questions, but other than that, y'all, if y'all were in here, man, this has been the track by track play of the DAITO mixtape. Hopefully your
Thank you,
mind has
man.
been sharpened more. Hopefully you've gotten to get an insight of the brother Marlon D more. And if you want to run this back, get some more snacks. Figure out, do you know? If you know Marlon D, please run this back again on where?
You guys can find the mixtape at mcmarlond.bandcamp.com. For all those who are following me on Instagram, if you guys click in the bio, just click on the click on the link tree, and you guys can find my whole catalog at all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, and all my mixtapes and albums from 2005 to 2023. It's on
Yes.
mcmarlond.bandcamp.com.
So I'm gonna make sure our link, of course, is gonna go straight to his page, and you'll find that all there. And then later on YouTube, I'm gonna have this all playing. You might end up seeing some of the intro, the outro, some of the songs. I'm gonna do my best with it, but y'all gonna get it. If y'all be like, I don't know where to find it, it's gonna be right in y'all face.
Appreciate you, Travis.
Of
Thanks
course,
to everybody who tuned in. Hi, Maisha. Thank you.
yes.
Read
Now,
notes. Thank you. Read notes.
with that, brother, if you had to, and I did this last time with the other brother. Shouts out to Sad Flacco, aka Sad Eye Poet. I want you to describe the DAITO mixtape 3 times in 3 different ways. The first one, if you were to give it and to describe it in one word, what would it be?
Honest.
Mm. And from that one word, what would be one phrase that you would describe it as?
It's my real life. It's really what's happening with me
Mm.
in real
Yes.
time, like present time now. Like and the changes I'm going through. And I know it's not a
Yes.
phrase, but
No, you did. No, you did it perfectly because then I started saying in a sentence. So you already went magically there. So keep
and
going.
and, and I'm taking the listeners with me, man, for uh to see my growth and hopefully some maturity as a man and as a songwriter. And I know that I gave you guys my heart, and I do it for every album. I do it for every mixtape. I always give you guys my 200% of my soul, my heart, my honesty. So I did feel like I accomplished that with this one.
And I can definitely say with the stamp of approval, 1,000 times over, yes.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
I gave them nothing but the truth
Yes.
and made myself, and I had to have the courage to make myself look bad in the process sometimes when I talk about the difficult things I talk about in these songs.
Yeah.
But evidence from dilated people, someone said that the things that you shouldn't talk about is probably the stuff you should talk about in your
Yeah.
album
Yeah.
or your mixtape.
Yep. Again, y'all, honest. This is life showing you through the growth. Again, it's either to your downfall, to your devastation, or your elevation. And he's bringing you on that ride, giving you his 200% with his heart through this. So again, if y'all please go check this brother out, I implore you to do so. Um, any other last things that you wanna plug for
No doubt.
people? More music to come, and last messages you want to say?
Yo, for all my folks in San Bernardino, you can catch me live this next Saturday on September 23rd out at a spot called Celebrities Bar and Grill. If you guys want to check out the Eventbrite ticket link, you guys can just follow me on Instagram. You guys can see the flyer there. I go on at 10 p.m. And September 29th, I will be at Reseda, California at, at Liquid Zoo. Um, and shouts to Rob and shouts to Johnny Jones hosting the event. We're gonna have some artists from Australia coming down, and I go on around 9:45 p.m. that night, and that one's free admission. And yeah, I hope you guys can catch me at the shows. And as far as new music coming out, I definitely have been in the lab again, and I'm trying something different this time. Uh, there's a couple producers that want to do a 4 song EP. Um,
Mm.
there's two, and I don't want to let it out the bag yet till it gets finalized, but
Yeah.
that's on the next. Um, A.D.V.I.S.S, this is for you. The
Mm.
next mixtape
Yeah.
will actually be scratched, beat juggled, mixed by an actual DJ, and his name is DJ Soundwave, rap in Oxnard, California.
I've heard
So my next,
Soundwave's name before.
yes, yes,
Okay.
my next mixtape will actually be mixed and scratched and cut up and beat juggled and he's gonna do that for me, and we're gonna put it out on mixcrate.com,
Ooh.
and we're gonna put it out on Bandcamp, of course, and SoundCloud. So, and then with all this being said, the next up is the DAITO album. And right now, I'm just recording. I keep recording. And after I feel like I'm done recording, that's when I'll decide what's going to make the mixtape, what's going to make the album, and what's going to make these 4 songs EP. So my writing process has been really different. I used to work on just one thing at a time. Now I'm working
Mm.
on a couple things at a time. So I find it more efficient. Like, just keep recording, Marlon. Just worry about where that's gonna go later. Just record it, record it, record it,
Mm.
record it, record it.
Mm.
So I've been working, man. I've been working, and thank you for supporting.
Yes.
And I'll definitely send you the music as soon as it drops. You'll be the first one I send it to, bro.
Much appreciate that.
You'll be the
Really do.
first one I'll send it to.
And we'll keep this going. Again, if we do gotta do another one, we're gonna do another one. We're gonna keep
Yeah.
on making sure people know who you are. Marlon D doing his thing. And any last thing that you would like to say?
A.D.V.I.S.S, thank you so much for having me. All my hip hop heads out there, let's keep the culture going. Let's carry on tradition, and let's keep rocking for 2023, man. Much love and much health and blessings and prosperity to everybody out there.
Beautiful. And 50 years of hip hop celebration. Much love. 50 years hip hop. We love you. And much more. 50 years and beyond as we continue on that. But again, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for the questions. Thank y'all for the love. Thank you for those who are going to be watching this later and also checking out the DAITO Mixtape. Again, go check this brother out. All things, I'm going to link it. It's going to be all in your face. There's no way that you are not going to see this. And at the same time with y'all, again, appreciate you, Marlon D, coming in, sharing your gifts, sharing your
Appreciate
love,
you.
sharing your time and your openness. Otherwise, y'all, this has been another installment of more interviews, aka in this part, show us more memoirs of our real experiences. There's gonna be more coming, but we appreciate y'all as that's going on. Thank y'all for coming through and continue to write your memoirs and your experiences to keep growing and sharing more of your life. With y'all, peace and love. We out.